reading module, there are certain things we keep in mind. The first very important factor is that whether you know the main idea of the passage, which means keeping the main idea, or in simple words, why that passage is written. So why the writer was writing that passage, what is the goal of writing. So maybe this passage is to give awareness about sleep patterns, and particularly about children's sleep patterns. So the goal and objective should be clear in your mind, which means contextual understanding. So when you know something, you must be obviously choosing all the relevant words or terminologies which are needed for this particular purpose.
Yeah.
The other thing is that whenever you are doing blanks, you go directly to blanks, but if you don't get it, then you need to read the line before and after, or sentence before and after, so that you have little bit contextual understanding, or you get to know the background.
Yeah.
The third thing is that when it comes to blanks, mostly we go with the collocations, because we have more reading exposure, so we just get the word. Even sometimes we don't really go through a lot of contextual background, but still we get the word. So this is what we called as collocations, because we have exposure and we keep reading in that particular manner. So that's what we called as more suitability of that word. But sometimes we have to grammatically check as well, with respect to the grammatical class, whether we need to use the noun or verb or adjective or these terminologies. So let's read this passage. Children have sound patterns. They can dash sleep for 8 to 9 hours. Can you show me other options, please?
Um, they can soundly, successfully, hardly, barely.
And get up at a fixed time. So do you think hardly? Like, they have sound sleep pattern. See, one more aspect which is very important is your connotation. So your passage is positive right now. It says they have sound sleep pattern. So we need to choose something positive here.
Okay.
So what is that positive word that we need to use here? They have dash sleep pattern for 8 to 9 hours. Soundly.
Successfully or
Soundly.
soundly?
Soundly sleep patterns, like they can soundly peacefully sleep for 8 to 9 hours and get up at a fixed time. But teenagers don't. Their sleep patterns are influenced by, that's correct, influenced by their dash schedules. So what kind of schedule they have? Obviously expressive is out. So one more thing through which we can better choose option is, what is that strategy, how we can better choose option is that
Uh, it's
narrowing down. So which means we say that why the other option is not relevant, and in this way we just go to the most suitable option. When it comes to blanks, it's not about right and wrong options, it's about the
yeah,
most suitable option. Maybe more
yeah,
than two options are correct, but we say no, this is more suitable in the given context we have.
yeah.
Okay, let's suppose the
Uh,
sound sleep. So sound word is more suitable with sleep. So sometimes it's
sleep.
not right and wrong, but it's more about the suitability of the given context. So by their dash schedule, what other options we have?
Expressive, erratic, explicit, erroneous.
Yes, so they have very tight schedule, or maybe things are very much not really under schedule, and they have something happening all the time. Something is happening and they don't have any fixed schedule, in other words. So they have erratic schedule, in which they sometimes have more classes, and sometimes have fewer classes, which means things are not fixed.
Yeah. Classes, but
So very
sometimes
very
have.
much uncertain situation here.
Yeah.
And the next
Um,
is dash these schedules. They
uh,
actually need longer sleep.
despite
Yeah, they're
these
saying we do
factors,
understand the factor that their schedule is not good, they have to do so many things, but still it is emphasized that sound sleep is very important. So they need longer sleep, and dash sleep may be responsible for their learning problems. So they need longer sleep. Another part is the negative part, which says the insufficient sleep may be responsible for their learning problems. Do you get this?
yeah, yeah, insufficient. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. And as you said, ma'am, if I repeat it again, we need to understand main idea of the passage, why that passage is there. Then, if it is a short one like this, short and easy, we can go from the beginning to the end. But if it's a little bit long, we go directly go to the blank and then before and after sentences to get a clear idea.
Perfect. Yes, Harshani, this is how you do it. You always keep in mind the main idea, because if you don't know the main idea, your option would be really, you can say very, very, again, uncertainty is there in your options that you are not really sure. It's more like the hint or the guesswork you have. But if you really want to choose relevant and the most suitable options, you must be knowing why that passage is written, which means your contextual background. I noticed after 7th of August 2025, they really give more contextual passages. Previously, they used to give more grammatical passages. But if third form to be used, they give all options in third form. So now we don't have any grammatical the suitability of grammatical options anymore. Now we need to look for more contextual words. We need to make sure the suitability of that word in the context. That's why I try to read at least 3 to 4 pages from the collocation list. Try to read more and more, and just familiarize yourself with common passages related to health, well being, climate change, artificial intelligence, technology. Try to read more and more about these subjects. Traditional learning, modern way of learning, distance learning, these are very common topics. Mostly you experience these topics in our essay writing as well. Common trends
Yeah.
these days. So just
Yeah.
experience these more and more so that you know these terminologies.
Yeah. So if I do like all the predictions for this month, at least I'll go through some things, right,
Yes,
ma'am?
yes. So prediction, you can go through predictions, but again, make sure that whenever you are going through prediction, you understand things. It's not like just covering, 50 questions per day. No, maybe you just do 10 to 15, but you do understand each and every passage, and you have overall awareness. And next time you get the same passage, you have a lot of understanding and the idea about the passage. That yes, I read something before as well, and these were some of the new terminologies I encountered.
Okay. Yeah. So I can do it for both fill in the blanks questions.
Yes, whenever you are doing drag drop down, you are also covering somehow drag and drop. You are also covering reorder, because it's all about comprehension.
Comprehension. But I can remember now you told like first thing is understanding, second thing is go to blank, and first like before and after, and you mentioned another point after that. Mm, I couldn't note that down.
It's
That
perfectly
was
okay. I can share all those factors. I will share a very short video clip where all these factors, which are essential factors for reading, with you.
okay.
So I'll share the presentation with you.
Okay.